Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you who are new here, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I am showing you how I got this look, which is a look for my engagement pictures that I'm taking here in a little bit. And I'm so excited. It's going to be at the Arboretum, which is where Jordan proposed. So very, very excited. It's a beautiful day out. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. As you can tell, I already have my brows on because I was actually in the process of like grooming them, and also they just take me forever. So I have already put on the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is actually almost out, which I'm really excited about. And this has been on for about 20 minutes, so it's already kind of sunk in. Oh, I thought something was on my chin. So going on to the next step, I am going to, I think actually what I'm going to do is I am going to, so what I'm thinking of doing is this like brown smoky eye with like a pop of blue. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do eyes first. So I'm going to actually take my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand, and I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow base. This is completely the wrong shade. I think I talked about this in my Project Pan video. If you have not seen that, I'll link that up in the eye and down below. It's completely the wrong shade, but I figured I'd just use it as an eye primer to use it up. Okay, so that is all good. I'm going to go into my Colourpop That's Taupe palette. And I'm actually going to go into the shade Boo, and I'm just going to kind of set everything. So I'm going to just use a big kind of fluffy brush and just set my eyelids so shadows will blend a little better. And since we're going for a more cool tone look, that's why I'm jumping into this palette, because it is definitely more cool tone. Okay, on to the next thing. I'm going to go into that same palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Pebble Beach, and I'm going to use that as a transition. Now typically I don't do eyes first, but because I'm wanting to do something a little bit more smoky, I figured I would just go ahead and do eyes first, so that way I don't have to worry about fallout and having to correct that. And just so you know, I'm like being like super messy with this like transition, because I don't know, I just like that little more blown out messy look. And my whole goal with this like look for the engagement shoot is natural glam, but natural, but like a little still dressed up with the pop of blue. So then I'm actually, what do I want to do? Honestly, I think I'm going to go right into the Super Shock Shadow, and I'm going to use this shade Run Wild. I believe this is one from their, it's like Wild collection or something like that. I've been really loving this. It's one of my favorite like bronzy neutral shades. I'm going to take this on my finger. Side note, please don't look at my nails. I had a absolute meltdown yesterday because of them, and they're not what I wanted, and I spent a lot of money on that. You'll see it in that vlog if it is not already up. It just, I'm not really happy about it. So I'm debating like just painting over them for this. Ooh, that turned out really pretty. So I'm going to go back into that Pebble Beach shade and just kind of blend, especially in the inner corner a little bit. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to darken the outer corner and just kind of go back and forth and just to blend and make sure it's all seamless. Ooh, I probably should have done this on a different finger, but it's fine. So, but I love that Super Shock shade because it's so natural, and the formula is obviously quick and easy. You get a little glam. The only thing is just definitely need to make sure you close that thing tight so it doesn't dry out. However, I've done it where I've definitely closed them a little too tight and caused the packaging to break. That happened on my blush, which also is on part of my project pan. Okay, so that, I went a little nuts because I was using it on the wrong hand. So I'm gonna kind of fix that up, clean that up a little bit. Going again with that Pebble Beach shade. I'm also starting to like contour my nose a little bit there. Nothing really crazy, and honestly I end up like fluffing it and not really going too sharp with it. So to be honest, I'm looking at this now and I don't think I want to like darken the outside. I don't know. I'm just taking, this is like that one brush I used to kind of set everything and just kind of blending it and trying to get to be even, because I feel like my right eye is definitely a lot darker than my left eye. Does that happen to y'all, like where it ends up being like way darker on one side than it does on the other? I mean, it looks pretty, like, I think it's because the windows over here, like this side ends up looking lighter than the other, so that looks a little better. Honestly, I'm gonna try, honestly, because I'm like short on time, I'm just gonna move on to everything else and then decide later if I wanna darken it up a little bit. Okay, going into concealer. Oh yeah, if you are new here, I'm not a foundation girl. I let my skin breathe, and I've tried different foundations and I just don't like the way that they look on me. So I don't wear foundation. I only conceal, and I kind of spot conceal, definitely in these areas, and then around here I will spot conceal. So yeah, I'm not a foundation girl, just so you know. So the concealer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This is the original and this is the hydrating. I like using the hydrating underneath my eyes personally, because this is pretty full coverage and I'm actually not really a full coverage girl. And to me it just honestly looks, this has been the one that looks the best on me, and it doesn't crease as much. And I do different techniques, which I'll show you later, on creasing, including I put that Poreless Putty Primer underneath my eyes to help with that. I have also like shaved my face, I plucked my eyebrows. My skin is feeling pretty good. I did have like some friends pop up here over on this side, and I put my little star like patch zit things, and they seem to help, but we will see. Sorry, camera cut me off. But what I was saying is that I don't tend to put concealer on the outer corner because I am a very expressive person, and I am also 28, so I'm starting to get crow's feet, and so that area tends to crease pretty badly when I put anything over there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to be using some cream products. I'm going into the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in the shade Seashells. This is also part of my project pan. This is a mini version. And honestly, I don't feel like I would need to buy the full version of that. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Sculpting Face Brush, and I'm just going around the face to give some little bit of warmth and definition. I really enjoy this bronzer, however, I don't think I like the packaging and how I don't really like the packaging because the potted thing ended up getting unglued and falling out, which is annoying. And it's not exactly the best, like it's plastic packaging, and so it ended up breaking on me. Sorry, the photographer is like texting me. Yeah. I just love how that sculpts. Honestly, on camera it's looking really red, which it is definitely a little bit more of a red tone. But once I like finish everything, it just ends up sculpting the face so nicely. And I'm excited for the warmer weather because I get a little tanner, and I personally like to be tanned. I think it just looks better with my undertones. Yeah, it's so crazy how it looks more red on this side than it does on this side in like person, but then it like calms down and then it ends up looking the same. It's really weird. Okay, that looks pretty good. Going into, oh, I might have just hit pan. Ooh, look at me go. Okay, so going in for my cream blush, I'm using the Colourpop Cheek Dew Serum Blush in the shade Hotline. I'm just gonna kind of take this on my finger and just kind of go over it. I really like this formula. I know like some people either love it or hate it. Okay, so my camera cut out, but what I did do is put on the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and then I put the Filtered Light matte highlighter, this one right here, underneath my eye, just to kind of set it a little bit. And then I did take a little bit of that shade Pebble Beach and just kind of smoked out the bottom lash line, because I'm not really sure still what I want to do. But I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution bronzer and add more bronzer. That was weird, that's not showing up. Well, I can't really fuss with it anymore. I need to move on. Okay, for my powder blush, I'm going to actually use this Essence blush in the shade Beloved. I'm actually really liking like the pink tone blush, which is not my usual go-to. Okay, for highlight, I'm doing my Essence Pure Nude highlight in the shade Be My Highlight. I just love this stuff because it's a natural highlight. You can't really overdo it or anything like that. Okay, so going back to the eyes, I have already blown out the bottom with that one transition color. I think I'm going to go into the shade Rock Shadow and just kind of pack it on the outside, like not a whole lot, just like a little bit to add some sort of depth. Yeah, like that. Nothing crazy. I actually need to like hurry because I need to leave like ASAP. Okay, then I'm going to go back into my transition shade and just kind of blend that all together. I think it just helps, it just adds a little bit of depth to that outer corner. Oh no, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little tricky. So I'm actually going to take a really sharp angle brush. I don't know where my flat one is for whatever reason. And I'm going to go into this Juvia's Place the Magic Mini palette. And I'm going to go into the shade, I think it's Yejide? I don't know. So it's this one. And I'm just going to kind of run it along my lower lash line. This is where the pop blue is going to come in. Lord pray for me. And I'm just stamping. As you can see, it's kind of just lining the bottom. I'm going to do that on the other side. And I'm going as slow as I can and just pressing. Then I'm going to take this kind of tapered, fluffy brush. And I'm actually going to go into my e.l.f. Earth and Ocean palette. I know it's like I'm using a bunch of different. And I'm going to go into the shade Abyss and just kind of blow that out a little bit. Because right now it looks like a very sharp like liner. And I just kind of want to blend it a little bit. So yeah. And then I'm gonna take a clean little fluffy brush and just kind of do that. And then I'm actually going to go back in with my transition shade and blend that out even more, wherever. Blend it out. And then I'm actually going to go into my dark outer corner with the same brush and just kind of pat that and then blend. Okay, and then blend. So that's how it looks so far. And then I think I want to go kind of lighten it up a little bit more. Just there. Now, what is going on with the outside? Got like a weird blue tinge like happening. I don't know what that is from. I think I may have to go a little darker to kind of cover that. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into the shade Bedrock in the Colourpop. There we go. And kind of cover that up a little bit more. There, that looks better. Oh god, I need to like post in. Good thing I have everything like good to go. Now the fun part of blending it out. See, look what happens when you just start going crazy. Like this side looks much better, but this side is not happy with this. I'm gonna go in with the rock stand. Just kind of try to blend this kind of together. There we go. That looks much better. I'll go in with the Super Shock again. Oh crap, I gotta go. That looks so much better. That looks so much better. Just need to clean up this outside. Sorry, I'm like leaning back because I'm just trying to rush. Okay, going back in with the Super Shocks with my finger. Just try to brighten that up again. Okay, there's like one more thing I'm gonna do to blend this out more and just kind of make it a little more cohesive. I'm gonna take like the tiniest little bit of that dark shadow and I'm gonna go underneath this and that'll blend it all together more. Okay. Then before I even continue on, I'm gonna set it with the Make It Last Original Setting Spray. And then for mascara, I have two mascaras that I think I'm gonna layer. So the first one is the Bambi Eye Mascara. I just got this brand new. I wanted to test it out. It's a waterproof. And then of course I have my Maybelline Sky High Mascara. So I'm actually gonna go in with the Bambi one first. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Have y'all tried this mascara? I've heard like some good things and some bad things. So we'll see. Luckily I've been blessed with some really nice lashes. You know, that actually looks really, really good. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Actually, I like how that looks. I don't think I need to go in with the other one to save the day. Ooh, I'm happy about this because I like how my lashes look. Ooh, I love that. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to do some eyeliner in the waterline. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade DTLA. So when I tried this last time, it didn't exactly stay. So I'm a little concerned about that. And I'm realizing I forgot to put inner corner highlight. I just love how it makes my like brown eyes pop even more. Whew. Okay, so for inner corner highlight, I am going to go back into my Essence Pure Nude highlight, and I'm going to just highlight the brow bone. Okay, so I am going to do my lips, zoom you guys out, and then show you the final look. Okay, and here is the final makeup look. What do you guys think? Too much, too little? I definitely think it's not too little. So for my lips, I'm using the NYX Professional Slide On Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade New Suede Shoes and the Colourpop Luxe Blur Lipstick in the shade Kate. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on my look for the engagement shoot I'm about to head off for. I'm actually late for. I'm super excited, and this is kind of actually the tone I'm thinking for my wedding, so great trial to see if this is what I like, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think it makes my brown eyes pop, so yeah, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for new videos every single week. It's really wedding heavy right now over on my channel, but that's just what's going on in my life right now. The countdown is on. We're getting married this summer, so I'm really excited. And so yeah, so subscribe for new videos every single week if you're interested in wedding content. That will change soon. It'll be back to DIYs, and of course I'll have more makeup videos. But thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. Put the lipstick emoji if you watched all the way to the end. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.